Recording episode 15 of Rocco on the Rocks. Action. Cue the music.
I love that.
It's so good, right?
It is.
I know, Tom did a really good job with it.
I was going to say, shout out Tom.
I know, I loved that he made that for me.
He's so talented.
I know, it's
Secretly.
crazy. It is a big secret.
Because God forbid he lets anybody know.
I know. He's just a quiet guy.
Yeah.
Just a quiet guy. What's up, rock stars? Welcome to another episode of Rocco on the Rocks. I am joined today by one of my best friends, Devyn.
Hi.
Dev, I'm so happy to have you on this podcast.
Happy to be here. Very excited.
Yeah, no, this is going to be good. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a chill, enjoyable time, you know?
Mm-hmm. This is crazy. This whole thing is crazy. I'm so happy for you.
Oh, thanks, Dev.
It makes my heart warm that you're, following your dreams and doing this.
Oh my God, you're so sweet. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Oh my God, that's so nice. I know, it's funny to me that, we come down here to pregame, and then I do this, and I turn it into a studio.
Yep, and no one knows.
No one knows, besides you guys that come in.
Yeah.
I know, but thank you. I appreciate it. I've been enjoying it. It's been fun. Episode 15, which is, really crazy.
I know. Literally, the other day, when you asked me, I counted out the weeks, and I was like, I can't believe we're already, 15 weeks into the year.
Yep.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, scary.
Couldn't believe it.
I know. And for my job, we go over the weeks of the year too, because of certain campaigns that are going on, and I'm just I don't want to think about it at all. Yeah. It's not for me.
I know. The fact that my birthday's coming up, and usually that's such a far thing. My birthday is far into the year, and the fact that it's already here, I'm like, oh my God.
I know, crazy, but exciting.
Yeah,
really exciting. No, it'll be so good. We're gonna go to AC.
I am excited. Yeah,
we're gonna have so much fun, and you've been before.
Yeah, twice. Right?
Oh no, I've never been.
Yeah, me and Carly and Kim went for the 4th of July, just the three of us that one time, and then we went for Carly's 23rd birthday, but it was just me, her, and her roommate.
Right.
But
yeah.
Both times, super fun. Nothing bad to say about AC. I mean, don't leave the hotel. But otherwise.
Oh, no? You can't leave the hotel?
The boardwalk is a questionable place.
That's true. That's true.
Everything you need is in there anyway. It's a little resort.
Yeah, you don't have to go.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So many restaurants,
I'm excited for this food.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this food.
Yeah. I don't even know what... we don't have dinner reservations. I don't
That's
even
okay.
know what's
we could plan it. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's a this weekend thing.
Yeah.
We got time. Okay. We got plenty of time.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about that. But speaking of, you know what? Since we're going to be going out for your birthday anyway, on today's menu of Scrump or Dump, we are making one of Devyn's favorite drinks, and it's a Cosmo.
Yes. This is my favorite drink ever. Obviously, I don't order it when we're out on the weekends. Well, who's ordering Cosmo?
Yeah.
But
it's more of a restaurant drink than a bar drink. I only
drink it because when we first started drinking, I never really liked alcohol. I'm not a huge alcohol girly. The only alcohol that I really even drink is vodka. You know that.
Yeah.
I don't drink anything else. But my mom always got this because it's basically just an elevated vodka cran.
Yeah, true. Very true.
It doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. It's not bubbly, which I like. I don't love carbonated stuff. And actually, I was just talking to my mom before this. I found out that this was created in only the 80s. It hasn't been around forever. Oh. And it was made famous by Miss Carrie Bradshaw.
Oh, yeah, because she always ordered it on the show.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea.
Sure. She brought it back.
Yeah, I had no clue. My mom was ever since I watched the show, that's all I order.
Yeah, that's her drink, her signature. Oh my
God, I had no idea. I was oh, that's so fun.
Oh my God, I love that. I can't believe you didn't know that. But did you ever watch the show? I never watched the show.
No.
Oh, okay.
Never watched it. But my mom used to always watch it.
Yeah, so she was this is it was her drink, honestly.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so.
I love that. Alrighty, so What goes in a Cosmo? Tell me, because I've never had, you know me.
Yeah.
I've never had one
so
before.
A Cosmo is a martini, so the base of it is vodka.
We're using Tito's vodka today.
Yep.
And I appreciate you bringing the bottle. You know, it just makes things so much easier to show what we're using. So thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for that.
I feel like normally, since it is a martini and it's heavily has a lot of alcohol in it.
Yeah.
If I would order this out, I would usually go for Kettle One. Just because that's like a smoother and it's like mostly vodka, but Tito's will do. It's fine. And then
Tito's will do.
Triple Sec or any orange liqueur, cranberry, and lime juice.
Yeah, limes are in the front over here.
I like a lot of lime in mine. I like it to be like tart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know there was like different ways you could do it.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes when you get them, it's like all cranberry, and then it just tastes like you're drinking a vodka cran.
Yeah.
It's like very
not
college.
Enjoyable.
I don't love that.
I get that.
So I like a lot of lime in mine.
That's for you. I'll hand you the mixer. This, I believe, is 1 ounce, and then this is half an ounce.
Okay.
That side. I'll start cutting the limes so that we have our garnish. And how many limes do you want to use?
I'll need like a whole one to squeeze in here.
A whole?
Probably.
A one whole? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. I can do that.
I just need ice.
Oh, yeah. That's on my side. Here is ice.
Thank you.
And if you want this as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, you ordered these at the wedding.
Yes, I did.
And were they to your liking? Like, were they a scrump for you? Like, I heard this bartender, I knew he was great because he just gave me tequila on the rocks at one point. So I really liked him. But everyone apparently was raving about him. So did he...
Are you talking about the older guy?
Whoever made your drinks.
Yeah. The one who made my drink was the older guy. But when I was just telling your parents, when I ordered the Cosmo, he was like, a Cosmo? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, how old are you?
Oh my God.
And I was like, 23? And he was like, okay. Do you want
is it really like an older person's drink?
I don't know. He was probably just expecting me to ask for like a vodka cran.
True.
Seltzer,
yeah.
Whatever. But he was like, okay, do you want it neat or on the rocks? Now,
yeah, see, this is so interesting.
As someone who orders many a Cosmo at many different restaurants, I was just like, what do you mean?
Yeah, naturally.
But funny enough, I was intrigued by the whole on the rocks thing, and I drank them on the rocks all night.
Huh. That's so interesting.
I didn't mind it.
And he didn't like shake it at all? Or like was it shaken and then he poured it?
It was shaken and then poured over. But I think at like a restaurant, I think I would hate that because I'm like a slow sipper and the ice would melt.
That's valid.
At the wedding,
a different story.
Yeah, I was putting it back a little faster.
Yeah. Well, we're sweating on the dance floor.
So I didn't care.
Yeah.
But I think at a restaurant, I wouldn't like it.
No, that's valid.
I need to move this.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Push it to the side, do whatever.
Okay.
I know. The space is tight.
No, it's okay. Are we sure this is an ounce?
1 ounce. Okay. Yeah, that's 1. Why do you think it's 2?
No.
Oh. 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 ounces of vodka. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Love that. And then we're going in with triple sec?
Yep.
Okay. Oops.
And I'm making this like for the two of us, like a
yeah.
Batch, so.
Doubling the recipe.
Yeah.
So then 2 ounces of triple sec.
Yeah, 1.5.
Oh, 1.5.
I guess.
Nice.
I don't
not as sweet.
To measure my drinks. I just
eyeball it. No, I'm a big eyeballer too, but for the sake of the audience, you never know. They need some people want guidance.
There's so many recipes though. Like some people use different like orange liquor, some people use less cran. It just depends.
Yeah. 2 ounces of cranberry.
3.
2.5. Oh, 3.
Yeah.
Love.
Use a lime.
Here is 1.
I've never done this. Oh my god.
Oh, you've never done. Oh, do you want me to do it?
No, I've never done it. That just goes right over, right?
Yeah. There you go. See? Easy.
Nice. Where do I put this?
I'll take it. Swap.
Thanks.
You're
face
welcome.
down, like flat side down.
Yeah. I know. Everyone's always intimidating by this thing. My cousin actually, every time he's come over my house, he's broken all of ours.
Oh.
So this one's holding strong. Because he just like
one.
What?
Like I feel like that.
Oh, this? Yeah.
Like orange, like really a big one. Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Shake it. Do it close to the mic for the ASMR. Yeah. Perfect. Oh wow. It's so pink. Oh my gosh. That looks amazing. Okay.
That's the color I like mine, so it's not too
like a lighter.
Yeah.
Here's lime for a garnish for you.
Thank you. I squeeze mine and drop it in because I like a lot of lime.
Oh, you do?
For the sake of the thing, you want me to put it on?
Oh, no, up to you.
I'll put it on.
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. I'm indifferent.
So cute.
No, this looks so tropical. I love it too because today was like 75-degree weather. Like,
oh my god, so beautiful.
I know.
You want to know what I did today?
Yeah.
To take advantage of how nice the weather was outside. I just wanted any excuse to drive with my windows down because that's my favorite thing to do when it's nice outside. I drove to Crumble Cookie.
Oh, no way. And?
It's like 35 minutes away.
Is it?
Yeah. It's in Morris Plains.
Oh, got it. Cheers. Oh my god.
That's good. That's a good one.
That's a Scrump, Dev. That's so good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
You like it?
I do. Because it's not as sweet as I was expecting it to be. You know, like you said you like when yours are more tart.
Yeah.
So that's why I think I like it a lot. Yeah, that's really good.
I feel like you could make something similar to this with tequila. And do like everything the same except use like maybe pineapple instead of crayon. Yeah,
that's true. I could totally try that out.
So good.
Yeah, no, that is very good. I like it a lot.
Yay.
Thanks for introducing me to a Cosmo.
Of course.
No, it's a Scrump. I actually was mortified this past weekend when we went to Hoboken because at one of the bars, I like obviously asked for a tequila seltzer. And they put like the bottom shelf tequila in my drink, and I like watched them pour it, and I was like,
it's like a Russian name that you can't even pronounce. Yeah.
And I literally like looked at the lady, and I was like, "You're gonna kill me! Like that's actually going to destroy my insides." Took one sip of it, and I was like, "I'm done. Like I actually can't have this. Like I will vomit everywhere."
Yeah.
It was horrible.
I would say that's one thing that's okay with vodka. That you don't have with tequila is that even like bottom shelf vodka, like it's gonna burn because it's vodka, but you can't really. It's not like that tangible difference when you drink it.
Yeah, that's
but
valid.
Tequila, I've taken tequila shots, and like as someone who's not a tequila drinker, I could definitely point out the differences. Like I'm taking Casamigos over anything any day.
No, and that's valid.
Yeah.
And when I go out, I like prefer when they like give me that, or like I could handle like some of the shelves.
Yeah.
I don't discriminate.
Normally they ask, no.
Yes and no. Sometimes they will, but it depends on the bar. Like they usually don't. But like I can have like whatever the house is at like Pig and Parrot and be fine. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they're gonna kill me there. But oh my god, this place, I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, that's dirty.
Yeah. I think these days at like Texas and Pig and Parrot, the house is Casamigos.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least when you ask for shots, that's what they're giving you because it's more expensive than whatever.
No, it is definitely more expensive, but worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it. But no, I'm actually loving this drink. And it screams Carrie Bradshaw. It really, really does.
Speaking of like bars and stuff, my aunt was in Texas this weekend.
Love.
And she texted me. I always make green tea shots for them when they go out. Like I'll make a huge pitcher of them for them, whatever. And she loves mine. She went down there. She texted me and she was like, "Do you put lemon juice in your green tea shots?" And I was like, "Absolutely not."
Yeah, no.
And
no,
she
sister.
was like, I asked for a green. What she does is wherever she goes to a bar, because she doesn't drink, she will only drink like a green tea shot. She asks for green tea on the rocks. So like they'll make her like three shots and just pour it over ice.
Yeah.
And she said that the way they made them there, it was literally lemon juice, Jameson, and Sprite. And she said it was the nastiest thing she's ever drank in her life. She
that doesn't sound intriguing.
And then I was telling her about how green tea shots have gotten so popular that now at the bars they just have them in that pictures. Bottle, like ready to serve. And they're disgusting. They're so nasty. And I don't know if it's what they're using or if it's because they're sitting there in that bottle. But they're so bad. So bad.
Yeah, because it is like over a period of time and they're just like pouring it out. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like not even cold, like refrigerated. And if there's sour mix in there, it's like supposed to be refrigerated, I'm pretty sure. Ugh. But I just... Ugh.
What do you do for your recipe?
Jameson, peach schnapps, sour mix, and Sprite.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, see, like, that sounds good. And that's, like, the right way to make it.
Yeah.
Like, versus lemon. That's so interesting.
I'm onto white tea shots now, though.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
You're going to have to bring them over.
We love them. I know. Well, we haven't pre-gamed in a minute.
We haven't pre-gamed in a while, but that's also just because we're all lazy, so...
I know.
But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you have to. You're, like, a very big connoisseur in all recipes.
I am.
You cook, you make drinks, and everything you make is great.
Yeah. And I love to just bring stuff. Like, whenever we do something, I'm like, what can I bring? Please let me bring something. I'm not showing up empty-handed.
Yeah.
And it's just always a drink. Or, like, Halloween. I'm big on Halloween.
No, but Halloween was good.
I always have goodies on Halloween. That's my favorite. But,
no, Halloween's the best. I love Halloween.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's my Super Bowl.
It is. It really is. No, but you come so prepared with the Jell-O shots and everything.
This year we did the test tube shooters.
Those were good.
Those were cute.
Those were really good.
Except for the food dye. Nightmare.
That's okay. It was fine.
My ceiling is still blue. The ceiling in my kitchen.
That'll happen.
It's blue. But, sorry, no.
No, it's okay. I'm sure she accepts. She's got over the bridge. We're good.
She has.
Yeah. On top of, obviously, all these fun, extracurriculars, we could say, you are an OT.
Yes, I am. Newly.
You're officially an occupational therapist.
Yes, I am.
That's
OTR.
so exciting. Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's amazing.
I feel unqualified, to say the least.
Oh, stop. That is so not true.
I feel like we all feel that way when we first
start out.
Yeah.
No, that's bad. Hey, when I was doing that, I mean, I still feel unqualified doing this, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a learning process for everyone. But you're definitely more than qualified. You passed the test.
Yeah, I did.
You're good.
Huge hump.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So what was that like? Like, what, I always feel like most people, like, are always curious, like, what an OT does, like, PA and stuff like that. Like, I had Krista explain her role. Like, what is, like, the job description? Sure. For someone from corporate America.
Okay.
Of an OT.
OT stands for Occupational Therapy, and everyone always thinks, like, occupational, so jobs. Like, you help people find jobs, or you help people in their jobs and whatever, which is not the case. An occupation, by definition, is something that you do to fill your time. So like, this is an occupation for you, but also like brushing your teeth, getting dressed, bathing, feeding, cooking, all of that, going shopping, driving a car. Like, those are all occupations. So basically what I do is I look at how your injury or disability or whatever you're dealing with is affecting your performance in those occupations. And that's how I treat you. So, like, the easiest way is probably to compare OT to PT, right? Because that's what, I get called a PT all the time. It's confusing. Not many people know what OT is at all. So, a PT, like, say you're a baseball player and you strain your shoulder pitching. You're going to go to PT to remediate the injury, and they're focusing more on, like, recovery and pain. I'm focusing more on, okay, how are we going to make you independent in all the things you have to do in your daily life during recovery and with that pain that you have, because that's not magically going away. Right.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be working with babies.
Wow.
Which is so exciting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, which is a whole different world.
Yeah. Oh, I could imagine.
Yeah. And I've experienced a lot. I did outpatient hands, so I saw, like, crazy crush injuries and burns and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be working with babies, which their main occupation, they don't do much, really. So their main occupation is play. So it's actually like harder to figure out, like, how am I going to treat this child, but through play. You have to be like super creative and really think on your feet and use what's in their environment.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to give an 18-month-old like some therapy to make their fingers stronger. They're going to be like, you know what I mean?
Like, what do I, they can't like actually like hold it yet.
So it's super interactive. And I get to go to their homes.
Oh, that's so nice.
In their homes. Yeah. It's definitely super rewarding. Very nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Oh, I could imagine.
Just because...
Well, especially with, like, are they, like, newborns mostly? Or
so it's early intervention.
Okay.
Which, in the state of New Jersey, early intervention is 3 and younger. So birth to 3 years old.
Yeah.
All, like, OTPT speech services are free.
Oh.
In the state of New Jersey, yeah.
That's so cool.
So when you are diagnosed, like say your child is 18 months diagnosed with autism, you'll go through the state, through your pediatrician, and they'll find you an agency that can help your kid. Yeah. So like I'm employed by I'm contracted into the agency. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So then, that's like the most scary part about it is that some of these families will have had this like life-changing diagnosis to their child. And I have to go in and be like, everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, like I'm here to help you, and like we're going to get through it together. Yeah,
exactly. And try to tell them, like, this is what your kid's life is going to look like, and these are the changes we have to make. Yeah. And it all starts now, even though they can't even talk. Yeah. But this is where it starts.
No, it's definitely a difficult conversation to have.
Yeah, for sure. But thankfully I had some experience with that in my last placement. So I kind of know how to, like, navigate that parent situation, which is half the battle. Like I have to be able to teach them how to do what I'm doing, pretty much. Because like I see your kid twice a week, 3 times a week.
Yeah, I was going to say like what's the cadence? Yeah,
like I have to teach them basically how to recreate what I'm doing in everyday life.
Yeah, it's like when they like send you home with homework.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, that's crazy. That's really exciting, and that's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
well,
I'm very, very
fun
excited.
In terms of just like, you know, getting to like actually like, you know, play with the kids and stuff like that. And like, you've always been nurturing. You've always been a babysitter. You're very nurturing. Yes, so I feel like this is like right up your alley.
It is.
So this is perfect for you.
Yeah, it totally is my wheelhouse. I'm super excited. It's just like the best thing ever. Like even just when I was a student and like I wasn't actively in OT, I was working under somebody. But like being able to teach a kid who's already 10 years old how to tie their shoes is like, you know, to you it's like, okay, it's time to learn how to tie your shoes. But then to them, they're running out the door telling their mom, like, oh my God, like, now I don't have to wear Velcro shoes anymore. And, like, the kids at school won't make fun of me because I wear Velcro shoes. Like, that just, like, I could cry talking about it. But,
no,
like,
it's true, though.
That's the stuff that is just, like, that's why I do it.
Yeah, no.
Because
it's rewarding. It really is. Yeah. It really, really is.
It's definitely tough. There's definitely some things, like, some kids walk through the door and it's just, like, heartbreaking to see. Yeah. But,
no, that's amazing. Yeah. So, do you have any, like, not gruesome, but, like, crazy story of, like, your, are they called practicals for you, or, like, what is the term? Or your placements?
Yeah, field work, rotations.
Yeah, rotations, whatever.
Clinicals.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call them. There's like a plethora of words.
Yeah, is there like one crazy one where you were like, oh my God? If you want to share, you don't have to.
No, I'm trying to think. In my level 1s, I worked in a mental hospital in Summit, New Jersey. It's like an hour away. That was definitely one of those things where it's like, you could read so much about it in a textbook, but nothing is going to prepare you
for when you're there.
For when you step into a place like that. So they had a detox unit and a rehab unit, and then an adult psych unit and a ped psych unit, and then dual diagnosis, which is a mental health condition plus a substance abuse disorder. Like you have both. So then you're in that unit. I cried the first day. I had a mental breakdown in the place.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot.
Yeah, and I was just totally not expecting it. My supervisor, bless her heart, she was like, I would be more concerned if you didn't have a reaction to being in this type of situation, especially like if you're not around anybody in your life that suffers from like severe mental illness or severe substance abuse. I feel like most people have.
It's hard, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you, when it's like right in your face, how do you like process that? Yeah.
So I was there. It was just a level 1, so I was pretty hands off at that time. But I was a part of like the recreational therapy team. Because in places like that, they're all about like getting these people back to doing what they want to do, but like removing the drugs from it.
Yeah,
Because most of the time you ask these people what they want to do, and they're like, I want to do drugs. Get out of my face.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, but other things, like, we need to get you to do something else so we can like, so they can be functioning members of society, pretty much. And it was the first day, and she was like, okay, take this clipboard, go into the detox unit, and do like your rounds. So basically, I was going to each patient and like making sure that they were there and awake, and just clarifying like their name, their birthday, all of that kind of stuff, like a mini interview basically with them. And I walked into the first room, and it was just one kid, and I think what got to me, what made me so upset, is that he was 18.
That's so hard.
And he was just detoxing from everything under the sun, just like throwing up all over himself, soiling himself, and like they're just so helpless. But they're here because they need, and that facility in particular is not one that you're like sent to. Like you have to voluntarily be whatever. So this kid literally at 2 a.m. the night before, pouring rain, came walking up to the doors and said, like, knock, knock, I need help. Yeah. And then it was just, I was like, oh my, and I'm asking him, and he could barely even tell me his name. And then I literally just lost it. And thank God there was like a conference room, like right across the hallway. And I went in, and I was just like crying. And then my supervisor, probably because I was taking so long, like came to find me, and she was like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, this is just so crazy.
It's just hard,
Yeah, that was crazy. And then, like, seeing some of the kids that they have to have, like, a nurse at arm's length from them at all times, that was hard. But definitely just puts everything in such perspective. It's one of those things, like, I wish everybody on the street had to go see that for a day.
No, for sure,
Because maybe, you know.
It'll change a lot of stuff. Yeah, I totally agree. But, I know, but it is hard. So I'd probably be the same way if I walked in there.
Yeah, that was like the craziest. I mean, I've had a couple kids punch me in the face. You know, my kids.
Unintentionally.
Yeah. Most of the kids that I saw in my peds rotation were on the spectrum, so they just, some of them were nonverbal. Yeah. And unfortunately, when they're nonverbal, they just resort to flailing and a lot of other things, and if you're in the way, then you're just getting rocked in the face.
It's gonna happen.
That's fine, but I don't know, I'd be pretty mad if I couldn't talk either. So
no, true. It's hard when you can't like communicate.
Yeah, it really puts everything into perspective, and you just become really understanding. And like now it's just like the small things, like if I was ever on an airplane and a kid was screaming, crying for the entire 6-hour ride, I wouldn't care. Because
they can't do anything. Yeah, I know. I do always feel bad when that happens too. On an airplane, it's just always like, like the poor kid. And I don't really understand why people get like upset or mad, because it's like, okay, no, like in all honesty, no offense, you were once like that. Yes. You know what I mean? Yes. Like, so I don't understand why people get so upset when that happens. Yeah. Because it's just like it's all right. Like just tone it out. Yep. Eventually the baby will be okay. Yeah. I think there was a kid once that like cried on our flight home from London, me and Christina. Yeah. And I was just like, man, it's fine. Yeah. Like, I'll make it work. But, like, I have to give the parents credit. They were, like, getting up every 2 seconds to, like, calm their kid down. And I'm like, you guys are doing all you can. Yeah. Like,
and you know the parents are mortified. Yeah, you see their face, and they're like, oh, my God.
No,
like, I'm so sorry.
Everyone's staring at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It is the worst. It's like the hot seat.
Yeah, no, really.
And it's like, shit. That or a dog barking. I've never experienced a dog barking because they like have to be like quiet when you go on a plane. Yeah. We're like trained enough, you know? But like, could you imagine if like a dog started barking? That I think I'd be like, all right.
Yeah, probably.
Like I love dogs, but I'd be like, shush. Yeah. You know? Like I'd actually like say like be quiet to a dog versus like a child. I'd be like, oh, like it's okay. Right, but like a dog, I'd be like, shh. Yeah. He'd be like, it's okay, boy. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I've never had a dog barking issue on a plane.
I always get scared, though, when dogs are on a plane, because I'm like, what if they, like, go to the bathroom?
I've never been on a plane with a dog.
Oh, really?
Ever.
Oh, my God. Every time I go on a plane, there's a dog. Every time.
They don't put them in... Don't they put them underneath the plane?
Oh, my God, no.
No, I swear they put them underneath the plane.
Not like any. I think they do, but like it's really frowned upon. Isn't like PETA involved in that? Wouldn't they like arrest the plane or like the pilot?
No.
No, is that really like what they do?
No, I swear. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought your dog has to be like certified for them to come on the plane.
Like a therapy dog?
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Like for them to like.
That's
sit
what I'm
with
assuming.
You.
Like, if I just wanted to bring Maisie to California, like she would be a piece of luggage. I'm assuming.
I guess. I think you'd actually have to rent out the whole row.
No, like she would go under the plane.
No. I understand what you're saying. Like she'd go under the plane, but I think like genuinely, like if you, I don't know.
I watched Secret Life of Pets yesterday with my dad. And
did they put him under the plane?
And the one dog was like, oh, this one time she gave me a little white pill. The next thing I know, I woke up and there were suitcases all around.
Oh my God, no. That's mortifying. I hope not.
Yeah.
But I guess they still do it. I thought that was just like, they stopped that, but maybe you're right.
I don't know.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'll never be fine with my dogs anyway.
If I could, I would. Like, no, my next dog. Not like, not like upset about my current one. I mean, I'm like distraught.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. Like, if I like were to ever get another one and like it's on, like, like, you know, it's like on me again and like I'm traveling, like they're coming on the plane. Okay. If they're trained enough where I could leave them alone and I know like in a hotel room they're not going to bark and cause commotion, like while I'm out doing whatever, if they can't come, then they're coming. Like, you know, like they're going to come on the trip with me. Other than that, like they're going to stay home. Yeah. Or I'll have a sitter.
My dogs are just maniacs and would never be able to. No, Toby could. I feel like.
Oh yeah, he'd be great.
He'd be a peach on a plane.
Yeah.
But not the rest.
Yeah, no. Charlie would have been fine, I think. He would have been fine.
He'd probably be a little nervous, like shaky.
Oh, he'd shake like there's no tomorrow.
But I don't think he would like bark or anything. He'd be disruptive.
No. He'd be good.
Yeah.
In the hotel room, he'd bark though.
Oh.
Like when he was alone, he'd like cry.
Oh.
Yeah, he had the worst separation anxiety, and then he left us.
No.
R.I.P. Bag, I miss you.
I can't.
It's true though. Besides that, as we said before, we love going out.
We do.
It's like really just the best pastime.
Yeah.
Because like,
I'll act like I don't. But I'm the first person to be like, what are we doing?
Yeah, no.
Where are we going?
What are we doing? Literally. Where are we going? What
Where
bar?
are we drinking?
Mm-hmm. No. As we should. We're young. We're in our 20s. We have to.
Yep.
You only live once.
Yep.
And we got to make the most of it.
Yep.
But I must say, we haven't gone to Hoboken in a while, and I'm so happy we did the last weekend because honestly, it felt good to like be back. And I liked the bars we went to. Yeah. Like I'm glad we switched it up. I liked what was the first one?
Willie McBride's.
Yeah, Willie McBride's. That was nice. And then I really liked where did we go? Second bar? McSwiggan's. I really like that place.
Yeah, that place is fun.
Yeah.
Willie McBride's, I feel like we didn't get the whole experience.
No, we didn't. But I didn't realize there was an upstairs either.
Yeah. I don't know if they're ever allowed, like, I think
that opens up,
I think that's just for dining. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they allow drunk people up there.
No, that makes sense. The sign said, please wait to be seated with hostess. But
Jordan Tyler said that they have live music there.
Well, the room in the back looked huge.
Oh, yeah, it was huge.
And I was, like, really waiting for them to open it up because I was getting excited. But obviously there was a party going on, which was a 30th birthday. But when I saw the pink balloons, I go, oh, my God, someone had a gender reveal.
Not the gender reveal. Willie McBride.
Carly literally was like, I'm sorry. What'd you say? And I was like, oh, my God, that's so cute. They had a gender reveal here. And she's like, at a bar. They had a gender reveal at a bar. I was like, you're right. Actually, no one should be doing that. No. Probably not. But yeah, no, I fully thought they were here for a gender reveal. And I'm like, oh, she's having a girl.
Yeah. No, it was cute back there. It was so big. And they had a stage where I assume the band would be and like a little DJ part. So cute. Didn't get the full experience, unfortunately.
That's okay. We'll go again.
Yeah, McSwiggan's is fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That place is fun.
Yeah.
It's just like off the beaten path a little bit. And like we're so used to just getting off the train and being right there.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was that bad of a walk either.
No, it's
like
not.
When we were like walking back towards the train.
Yeah,
like
The only reason we ever go that way is for pizza. Like, we never go past there.
Oh, yeah.
So.
No, I guess that makes sense.
It's not far at all.
No, it's not.
Definitely,
I wouldn't mind going there again, too.
Yeah.
Because that was good.
It's something different. I feel like the crowd there is older, too.
Yeah, I definitely felt like it was older.
Definitely local, like residents go there, which is nice.
Yeah. My cousin actually goes a lot to 8th Street. I think it's called, the bar.
I don't know.
But she raves about it, so maybe we'll have to try that.
When we were at McSwiggan's, my cousin was like across the street and then over a couple bars at this bar called Blackjack's. Oh. And I was like, I guess that's a fun one too. Yeah. I mean, they're a couple years older than us, but there's probably a billion bars that we just never even look at or walk past. But
well, it was good that we took the earlier train though. Yeah. You know, I felt like that was a good time frame for us to be there and bop around. Yeah. Yeah. No, I liked it. I kind of liked that, like, we were ready to go fairly early, which never happens.
Yeah. I know. No, I like it too.
It was good to change it up, like change up the routine and stuff like that. Yeah. But no, it's always my favorite. And then it's obviously my favorite when we're out on the dance floor and we're killing it.
Of course.
Because my favorite thing to do, no, obviously, and my favorite thing to do is the game that I play with all you girls. And every time, okay, if anyone ever sees me at a bar, I will always be tapping my ear for like when I can hear the next song is coming on, and I'll turn to whoever's next to me out of the girls and be like, "Do you know it? Do you know it?" Because I'm anticipating like what's coming next. So I'm like, "Do you know it? Can you call it out?" And then when it comes on, like we go crazy. Yeah, that's my favorite game to play.
Oh, same.
But you always know the song. Like that's like why. When I play it with you, like I always have to ask you because I'm like, I know she fucking knows it. Like I definitely don't. And I'm like, Devyn's gonna get it. And I'm like, you know it. And every time you're like, mm-hmm. I'm like, oh shit. Like,
listen. I think I just have this like weird musical ear.
No, you do. You're very musically inclined.
As soon as I hear it, like I swear it's like the BPMs. Like as soon as I hear the BPMs, I can like a list of songs with those BPMs come up in my brain, and I can place like where it's gonna be. It's like the weirdest thing.
No, you're so good at it though. Like that's why it's like my favorite thing to do.
It's like a weird talent almost. Like I always say, like if I were to take up like DJing, I feel like I would be naturally good at it. Mm-hmm. I just don't know if I have the patience for all of that, like, electronic stuff.
Yeah, that is a lot. Yeah. The mixing and everything. Yeah. No, it's definitely time-consuming. You are very musically inclined, but, like, do you also think it's because of your dance background, or, like, growing up, like, you obviously probably listen to, like, vast amounts of artists and, like, different types of music because of your dad, right?
Yes. Yeah. So, one thing I always get is, like, when we were at the bar, actually, Tyler's work friend, who we met St. Patrick's Day, he said to me at the bar, he was like, how have you, since we got here, you have known every single song that has come on.
Literally.
And I take pride in that. I'm always like, subtle flex, but I will know every single song that comes on. I've always been that way. But I do think it's
You're literally mix a lot.
Thank you. I do think it's because my dad, if you guys didn't know, I just found out that my dad is a boomer.
A baby boomer?
Yes.
What do you mean you didn't know that?
He was born in that generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, you never look up the age ranges?
Well, no, I didn't assume that my dad was a boomer.
What do you think he was?
I really don't know. I thought he was just like maybe the beginning of like the generation that comes after boomers, which is Gen X. But that's not the case.
No.
And then I was like, the other day he was like struggling.
How old's your dad? We can cut that out if he doesn't want to know his age.
Oh no, he was born in 57. So he's 66?
Oh. Yeah, he's totally a boomer.
Yeah. But it's just weird to me because my mom's so young.
Is she not a boomer?
Like, no. My mom's 12 years younger than my dad. So he was struggling with the TV, and I was just like, oh my God, you're such a boomer. And then I was like, wait a minute. I was like, let me look this up because actually I'm curious, and he is a baby boomer.
Oh my God, you had no idea. Like,
I had no clue. I was like, oh
my God, that's so funny.
Boomer. But yeah, so like the music that he grew up with and then listened to in his adult life is totally different from what my mom grew up with and then listened to in her adult life.
So you have like a
those
great
two
mix.
Things, yeah. And then my brother was born in the 90s. So he grew up 90s, early 2000s.
And then
literally.
Yeah.
And then we have whatever we have. I don't even know what you would call our era of music, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know, because personally I only listen to like 2 artists, so.
Yeah. But we just...
Or like any like Warped Tour vibe of like a music, and it's like emo, like central, you know, like punk rock.
Yeah.
Like, But
yeah.
I don't know what kids listen to. What, JoJo Siwa?
It's all over my TikTok right now. I can't.
No, I haven't.
With the Kiss makeup.
Yeah,
have
different.
You seen it?
Yeah, of course I've seen it.
And then someone asked her in an interview if she knew who the lead singer of Kiss was, and she was like, "What do you mean?"
Oh, like the makeup you just did on your face, sweetie.
Yeah.
Like your inspo. And
she was like, "Who's that?"
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, girl."
Okay, sister.
But yeah, I think the reason why have a little bit of that musical ear
is because you have so many different.
I was around it for so long. My dad also sings. He was in theater for a long time. He's lived like 12 lives, but.
No, I need to get your dad on here.
He would
eat it up.
Do you have like 7 hours?
No, I know. I would have to make like a really like make sure everything's charged and like ready to go, because I would be like, okay, it's going to be longer than an hour for sure.
Yep.
For sure. But I would have to do him and my dad, because I think like my dad would also eat it up.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I think as far as the music stuff goes, I've been dancing since I was 3. So I was taught from the age of 3 to hear things in music that like other people wouldn't necessarily hear, and counts and BPMs and all of that other stuff, and that probably has something to do with it.
And what kind of dance did you do though, like growing up? Like I'm assuming you've done like a mix of like a bunch of different stuff, but like what?
So the studio that I trained at, you weren't allowed to do any other types of dance if you didn't train ballet mainly.
Oh.
Like you had to be a ballerina like first above all.
Wow.
And then once you had enough hours of ballet under your belt, you were allowed to take the other classes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Which is kind of crazy, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I guess they all just, like, all other styles of dance kind of stem from the same, like, lessons and technique as ballet.
Yeah.
So I think they just do that as a good, like, baseline. But yeah, I always did ballet growing up. Lyrical was, like, my favorite. I did hip-hop.
What do you mean? You're very good at hip-hop.
Yeah, but... It's like the studio that I went to was like a classically trained studio. So I always went somewhere else for hip hop.
Got it.
I took hip hop with a different teacher, because I was just like, this is lame. I don't like this. I want like actual hip hop. Like
and
like when you think of Step Up, the movies.
Yeah.
Like that's like true hip hop that came from like the streets and like breakdancing and all that stuff. Like it has a history. So I always went to hip hop with a teacher that like specialized in that kind of stuff. And then I was a true ballerina. I did point and
work, girl. Stuff. Yeah, point them toes.
All through high school.
Did you do? So you said you did point. Like, what was that like? Was that like hell on earth?
Yes and no. It's so weird because it's such a love-hate relationship, because it's so disciplined. Like, you have to be so disciplined. Yeah. But you also have to love it so much. Like, it's like sports for guys. Like, if you hear any guy, like, talk about, like, football.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Like, it's painful and it's grueling. Like, I would be there training Saturdays 9 to 5. Like, what 12-year-old do you know is in a dance studio from 9 to 5 on a Saturday and not, like, out in the neighborhood with their friends? You know what I mean? So it was tough, but I loved it so much. Definitely painful. Expensive. Yeah.
Would you have... I always get the ballerinas on my TikTok, like, doing their shoes. Like, they get the brand new shoes, and then they, like, cut them all up.
Yep, and they like break them in half.
Yeah,
and they bang them on the...
Yes, and they take out all the pins and needles and everything, and I'm like, what is going on? And then, like, I never read the comments, but, like, which I need to start doing, because everyone's like, you gotta read the comments.
Oh, the first thing I do is tap the comment button.
Oh my god, I never do that. I never think to do that, like, ever.
I barely even watch the video. I know, that's what I'm reading the comments.
That's what everyone says. And I'm like, no, I just, like, watch the videos. But... one of the comments, and like the only reason why I know about the comments on this thing is because this one girl who I was watching, because it always comes up because it's so ASMR and it's so like soothing to listen to, like which is crazy. But they were like, oh, she was like, a lot of you guys have been like asking in the comments, like, why we do this, like it's so offensive because like we're like ruining our shoes, like all this stuff. And she's like, that's not actually the point. Like all of our shoemakers know and understand that this is what we do. Like we all make them to make it comfortable for our feet, like that's the point, all this stuff. And I was like, oh my god, like I never even thought that. I just like assumed like to be like, you know, oh, that's, you're being so mean to the shoemaker. Like I'm like, obviously they know, like they have to know. But I love watching those videos.
When they come out of the box, it's literally like bricks.
Oh, wow.
Bricks.
Yeah.
And the only way for you to really break them in is to do it yourself. Like, especially if you need to be like on your, excuse me.
Yeah.
If you need to be like on your toes training that day, you can't put brand new shoes on because you'll ruin your feet.
Oh.
So, but also if you use your shoes from the day before, if those are too dead, you can't dance in them. Like you'll fall or like it's just risky. So
is there like a life expectancy for them?
It depends how often you're dancing.
Oh, okay.
Like professional ballerinas have to buy anywhere from like 3 to 5 pairs a week. And they're like between $100 and $200 a pair.
Wow, because it's like you're training that much every single day? So you need one for like every day of the week?
A day, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. So then when professional ballerinas pull them out of the box and they need to like dance on them that day, you bang it's called the box of the shoe into the ground, and then you break it's called the shank, which is the part that is like the sole of your foot. You like break that. It almost looks like cardboard, but it's like harder than cardboard. You break that, and then you have to sew either, you know, like the cute little ribbons.
Yeah, I love that part. I love that part.
You have to sew those on.
That's my favorite part when they take the nail out, which that is always so crazy to me when there's a nail in the shoe. That's wild.
It's for support. So when you first start on point, you would never do that to your shoes. Like you need the support in the shoe because usually when you're starting like 12, 13, you're not strong enough yet. You just have to get, like it's part of the training process to get used of like being on the box of the shoe. So that's why that's in there, because most young girls who are just starting out or whatever, they need the support. But then if you're a professional ballerina, it's like that's just getting in your way. Like that's preventing your arch from being where it needs to be. So, and then the ribbons, you have to cut them a certain way and then you burn them. You take a lighter and you burn the edge so that they don't fray. Yeah.
Wow. Have you done this? Well, obviously, but wow.
Yeah. I still have like
all your pairs.
All my old point shoes, Wow,
that's crazy.
Mems.
No, for sure. I mean, I still have our spirit stick.
Not the spirit stick.
I do. It's in my closet.
Next to your silver pom-poms.
Literally, I look at it sometimes and I'm like, oh my god, NCA. Oh yeah, of course I still have that. No, but I like obviously you should still keep them. I mean, like that's like crazy, you know, like not many people do ballet, so like it's very, very cool. Yeah,
and I assume I'll have like a daughter one day.
Yeah, you could show her yours. Yeah, that's adorable.
Yeah, I do have a love-hate relationship now, though. Like looking back on it.
Yeah.
How like a teensy bit unhealthy it might be for a young girl just to be like body checking for like 20 hours a week in a mirror next to 20 other girls. Yeah. And like if you know anything about ballerinas, they all look the same. They're all thin and tall and long legs and whatever. And I was always like, I'm Puerto Rican, so I don't look the same as the other girls. And I was always told like, you don't look the same in the line. Like you have to do something about that. Like,
oh, that's terrible.
Anytime we had recitals, like I was told to straighten my hair. Like I had my hair had to be straight for the recital because no one else has curly hair. So it makes the whole dance look weird and whatever. And like that's just little stuff, whatever. It looks uniform on stage, I get it. But then thinking back, you're like,
it's like really?
Why did I I
know. No, it sucks. And that is like a lot mentally on a young girl. Yeah. It is. Yeah. It really, really is.
But I ended up choosing cheer over dance in high school.
Yeah, go Bears. No, but cheer was fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't change it. Like the experience that we had with cheer, thinking about like where I would have had to be with dance, like we wouldn't have been friends.
No,
like I would have had no life,
no social life
if I wanted to continue the way I was.
And it is hard, like
with dance,
yeah, and like I feel like that happens a lot, especially like once people hit college, once people hit high school, it's like okay, here is now where you really have to decide like if you want to continue doing like the stuff that you won't be doing in school, like. You're not going to play this sport in school, obviously. Like, we don't have a dance team. You're not dancing in school besides cheer. Like, so, like, this is where you're, like, figuring all that stuff out. So, I feel like it is hard, but I think you made the great decision.
Yeah. And I got my fill of, like, like, what I loved about dance, I got from cheer. Yeah. Like, the music and choreography and, like, I got all that from cheer. Yeah. Plus being with you guys every day and, like, being in the community of the school. Yeah. So, easily... best decision. Like I wouldn't have changed it ever.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, that's crazy though. So ballet, would you say ballet was your favorite, or like was hip hop your favorite? Well, you said lyrical was, but yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. I think now, if I always think about like going back to take like adult classes, like at like Broadway Dance Center. I used to train there sometimes. I think now if I went back, hip-hop would easily be my favorite because that's just, like, my thing. That's, like, the music that I like. Yeah. I'm, like, I don't know. That's just, like, what I like. But if you would ask me in high school or whatever, I would always say ballet. Wow. But I think that's just because I'd been trained from so young. That's what I was the best at. And I don't know. There's just something about it. I feel like if you're not a dancer or like no dancer, sometimes it's hard to like appreciate that kind of stuff. Sure. But like if you've ever been to like a ballet, there's just something about it. And like coming from someone who knows how hard it is to then watch other people. Yeah. It's just like I could sit there for hours.
The appreciation
like,
just
crazy.
Like
yeah. And it's just so like pretty and
it is. Like, it really is.
And that's like the art of it is that like I know that they're in so much pain. Yeah. And yet they look like they're floating across the stage.
Absolutely flawless. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah. That's actually really crazy.
Yeah. I love going to see the ballet. I love it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you gone to the New York City Ballet?
I haven't. Oh. I go to NJ Pack a lot.
Oh, okay.
They do shows.
Yeah, that's good.
And I like it there. It's cute.
Yeah. I've only ever seen, I think the Radio City Christmas Music Spectacular.
Oh, like the Rockettes?
Yeah. That's like...
they slay. I love them.
Yeah, that's who I've seen. They have, I think, a ballet portion in the show. Yeah, that's the only like ever ballet I've seen. Because it's not like usually on Broadway. You know what I mean? Right. Like and like when I go like see the shows, like that's all like tap or jazz or like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
music theater.
Yeah. I know. I wish I could be on Broadway.
You could. What do you mean?
I know, but like I need to sing, and my voice is so subpar.
Okay, but Broadway singing is so different from like radio singing.
Oh yeah, no. If I were to ever sing, it would only have to be like musicals. Like I could not do like I couldn't record an album. Like God no. Oh my God. No. No one wants to hear this.
No, I want to hear like your like Hamilton cover album.
Oh my God.
I need it.
No, the only track or the show I'm like fairly decently at is Funny Girl. I love.
No, you definitely would slay Waitress.
True. That actually was a really good show.
Yeah, you would slay Waitress.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's a dream of mine. But I wish I like had more of a dance background besides like tumbling. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like like we did cheer, so like that's obviously completely different of like a dance than you would see on Broadway. Or dance style, I should say, because it's all like very sharp. Versus like some other stuff, you have to be more fluid. Yeah. And like the only thing I know is like tumbling on the floor. Right. Like I don't know how to tap, like like at all. So I feel like it would be like a really new challenge for me. So if you want to take a dance class, I would do it with you.
Oh my God, 100%.
Yeah.
I think it would be so fun.
Oh, I would totally go. Yeah. That would be so. I would love every second of that.
Yeah. And it's like fun. Everyone there is in the same boat as you.
Yeah.
Like also adults that like probably used to dance or just like want to try something new. Yeah. So I feel like it would be like a good environment.
Oh, for sure.
To do.
Yeah. No, totally. I would be so down to do it if you ever wanted to.
We should.
I would love to also take ballroom, but I'm waiting to be on Dancing with the Stars.
No, I was literally just gonna say it would be my dream to be on Dancing with the Stars.
But as a pro. Or either.
Well, I'm not a star.
No,
so.
but you're like actually a dancer, so you know what I mean? So I'm like, would you have like wanted to like go to like the pro route?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's just like, you gotta train from when you're like...
Yeah. Like 2 years old.
Because that stuff is intense. Mm-hmm. But yeah. But yeah, I would love to say, like, my dad knows how to like salsa. And I'm like, I wish. Yeah. Like, But I can't have him teach me because that's just an argument waiting to happen.
Yeah, no, that's so valid. That's so valid. He's going to be like, move your foot. Yeah, you're going to be like, shut up. Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever we dance together, like at the wedding or whatever, he's just like, just follow me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah. No, I love when people say that because I'm like, okay, sure. Like Joey, when she spun me around the dance floor, I literally was just like, okay, girl, like, I'm all yours, you know?
At one point, she was like, we're dancing together. And I was like, my dress was strapless and it was like a little heavy. Yeah. And I was like, I can't. She was like, I got it. She holds it up like this and then it's spinning me around. I was like, oh my God.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love that. I absolutely love it. But one of my goals and dreams in life is to be on Broadway. Well, I have a lot, but it's to be on Broadway or to be on Dancing with the Stars. I just need like, I don't even need to do a whole like week's worth or like, you know, duration of a show. I really don't. I could just do it once, like one night only, you know, like come out to see like Rocco on the Rocks on stage. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
And that's it. That's all I need. I just need one little fix of it. But like Dancing with the Stars, I want the whole season. Like, don't kick me off.
I'm taking off from your ball.
Yeah, no, like don't vote me off, please.
You would be like the next Harry. Like even if it wasn't great, like
yeah, if my dancing was bad.
You.
Yeah. Like
you would. It's fine.
Yeah, like people would vote.
America.
Yeah, America has my back. Yeah. So true. Yeah, Harry and Vinny, you know, fall in that category.
Yeah.
I would hope not to be, but yeah, I know.
I was surprised that, honestly, that he got sent home as soon as he did.
Who? Vinny?
Vinny.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I thought America was going to keep him until the end.
Oh, I did too. But he really, like, and just like Harry, they really just do have that, like, charisma. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, they're very charismatic. Mm-hmm. So I understood why everyone kept them.
Yeah.
And I'm not upset about that, you know? It adds to the show.
Yeah, I guess. Harry was fine. But only because Riley was cute. Like, everyone loved Riley. Yeah, I don't think everybody loved... I don't even remember who Vinny's partner was. Who was his pro?
It was... oh, my God. I loved her, too, which is even worse. I really did like her. And I forget her name.
I don't even remember.
I have to look that up. Just so I can know. Vinny Guadagnino, dance partner. Who was his partner? Oh, I love when you look that up and it's him. Oh, Coco. Coco Iwasaki.
Yeah.
I loved her. I loved her.
She was cute.
I love when you look up Vinny Guadagnino dance. It's his Chippendales. Like, thank you.
I can't with him.
Yeah, he's funny. But yeah, Coco. I think that was her first year. Her first season.
Oh.
Yeah. I think so.
I only started watching when Charlie D'Amelio was on it.
Oh, well, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's very understandable.
She slayed.
Yeah, she killed it.
Yeah.
And, you know, no one needed to be like, oh, she doesn't deserve to win. She does. Because she doesn't do that style of dance ever.
Right.
It's like you're saying, it's completely different, like, learning all these things.
That's like if I went on and then you were like, that's not fair. But
yeah, exactly.
I've never...
Never did ballroom.
Very different. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she killed it. Yeah. She killed it. But I think that's all.
Yeah?
Yeah, this was really good, Dev.
Was it?
Yeah.
I hope.
You were so insightful, like, with everything about the OT and stuff like that. And then, I'm
trying to get OT out there. No one knows what it is.
That's why I had you on.
Live, love OT.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, I thought this was an amazing episode. You did such a good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, and you were nervous.
Having me. I was nervous.
Why? No, I understand, like, it is nerve-wracking, but it's, like, not that bad.
No, it's not that bad.
It's just a conversation.
Yeah.
Very chill, very simple.
Yeah. And you're such a good host. Like.
Oh, thanks. You just feel comfortable with me?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not intimidating. People have been telling me that lately.
No. Who?
No one. No, I don't find myself intimidating whatsoever.
Me neither.
Yeah, no.
Like, find you intimidating.
Yeah, no. I'm a nice guy. I'm chill. Very good with the flow. But anyway, that's our show. Dev, thank you so much for being on this episode with me.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, of course. I hope you want to come on again.
Of course, anytime.
Amazing. Love that. So I always end the show with giving some shout outs. Do you have any shout outs that you want to give?
We have the same shout outs. Shout out Poos. That's it.
Yeah.
Period.
Shout out the Poos, as always. I'm going to go with my shout outs. Shout out to my family, as always. My parents, my sisters, plural now. I know. Crazy. Shout out to the brothers. Shout out to the Poos, Caitlin and Mackenzie, my creative directors. I love you guys all so much, and thank you always for your support. I really, really do appreciate it, and it, brings me joy, and it helps me keep doing what I'm doing. So thank you guys.
I love you.
No, I love you guys so much. And thank you to all the rock stars who always tune in every single week to listen. I really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up on YouTube, follow us at Rocco on the Rocks, be sure to follow us on Instagram at rocco.ontherocks, and that's all. Remember to always be your best self, do not forget to smile. Life's what you make it, so let's make it rock stars. Everyone have a fabulous, fabulous day. We'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.